Now, visual aesthetic is very important for two main reasons. The first reason being it gets people very familiar with your videos. And the second reason is it's just efficient. It makes the process of producing videos a lot easier, which is great. Hey, what's up? I'm Chrystopher Rhodes of YCImaging, and in this video, I'm gonna give you my go-to tips for creating a visual aesthetic. If you have no idea who I am, I run the YouTube channel called YCImaging, and on my channel, I go over my film production and behind the scenes of creating music videos. I've created over 400 videos for my YouTube channel. I've accumulated over 400,000 subscribers. So these are just my visual aesthetic tips that I picked up on in that process. Tip number one is production. When it comes to making videos, it's thousands of ways that you can do it. So really dialing in the things that you like is crucial for not only visual aesthetic, but also just efficiency. Picking up on things like a handful of angles that you like to shoot in within your space, your favorite camera, how you like your lighting. These are all things that are gonna drastically reduce the time in the decision phase when it comes to making videos. Here are a couple of production techniques that I picked up on in the process of creating my videos that will help you a lot. When it comes to lighting, I realized that I like really big light sources that are soft. This light that I'm using right now has a really big softbox attachment on it, and this just makes the light a lot softer on me and makes me more flattering on camera. Now, a really great budget option is just to set up your camera in front of a window that has shears or blinds on it. Windows are really big light sources, and if it has shears on it or if it has blinds on it, that could be a way for you to diffuse that light and make it a lot softer on you on camera. When it comes to lenses for my videos, I really like this lens because it's wide and it shows a lot of space, but it also does a really good job at separating me from the background. This is an intentional look and this is why I consistently use it. So with me creating so many videos and me knowing that I love these things about my videos, I just consistently use them. And it makes the process of me making all my future videos so much faster because I'm not spending time in the decision phase of trying to figure out how am I gonna shoot this? What angle am I gonna use? How's lighting gonna look? What lens am I gonna use? I just gravitate towards the things that I love. Tip number two is assets. When it comes to creating videos, you're gonna use a ton of assets. You're gonna choose fonts, you're gonna choose motion titles, you're gonna choose motion graphics, transition overlays. These are all things that you're gonna use a lot of in the process of making videos. And really dialing in on the ones that you love is gonna make it so much faster for you to produce these videos in the future and just add to your own visual aesthetic. When I make my videos, I only use one font and a handful of motion graphics and transition overlays. And a lot of people think that this is lazy, but they're wrong. This actually makes your audience really familiar with your content because they know consistently the style cues that you're adding. The font that I use for all of my content is called Babe is New, and I like it because it matches the brand a lot. As far as the transition overlays that I use, motion graphics, motion titles, I actually get those from Storyblocks. They have an extensive library of high quality 4K clips for motion graphics and transitional overlays. And you can also download and use an unlimited amount of these when you sign up for an unlimited plan, which is great. An example of this and me using the platform to my advantage in the past is when I'm creating my music videos and I'm doing green screen work, it's really easy for me to just go onto Storyblocks and choose a ton of different options and not feel bound to one because I don't want to spend more money. I have unlimited access to every single one of these. They're royalty free and I can try and test out however many I like. And when it comes to you creating your visual aesthetic, this is a great plus. You can try out as many of those things that you like. Then once you find the ones you like and love, you just continue to consistently use them. And if you're in an organization or a brand that needs to keep your content consistent, they have a video editor called Maker, which allows you to go in and manually set your fonts, your colors, use the templates that you like, and it's very easy for you to keep your content and videos consistent from video to video. Tip number three is color. Color is usually the process that takes the most amount of time. So already having a color palette that you like is gonna drastically reduce the time that it takes to produce your videos. One thing that drastically affects color in your videos is the time of day that you film them in. I choose to film my videos during the day because it gives my videos a nice warm tone, as you can see right here. But just go in and choose the time of day that makes the most amount of sense to you. After I'm done chopping down my content, I copy and paste my color preset that I love from my other videos, and it just speeds up the process of making them so much. Brand identity is also signaled by the color that you use within your content. Think about some of the biggest brands out here, like Storyblocks for instance. A lot of the color pops that they decide to use within their branding is yellow, and this is all intentional. So that's definitely something that you should also think about as well. As a creator, you're gonna make a lot of things. Pick up on the things you love and make these a consistency from video to video. And this is how you're gonna create a visual aesthetic and drastically speed up the process of creating your videos. Thanks for watching this. There are 8 more episodes in this series that you do not want to miss. If you're interested in Storyblocks stock library and video maker, click that link down in the description. Make sure you drop a like on this and also subscribe to the Storyblocks channel for more content like this.